Hi, this is Bob from Hobby Concepts, and today, oh boy, I like it. Brand new kit from Tamiya, 8x4 Arocs tipper truck. Been waiting for this one for a while. It is beautiful. Today all we're going to have time to do is open the box, show you the parts, show you the manual, kind of do a quick overview. But I will be building it. I'll be building it with all the normal Tamiya goodies, the MFC, the electric actuator set for the bed. I'll do special lighting effects and some other things, so it'll be a fun build. Today, it's just the unboxing and the first look. So let's get started. I just love it when new boxes come in from Tamiya. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Brand new Arocs 8x4 dump truck. Oh boy, let's get this thing opened up. So before I slide this open, we'll take a minute here and take a look at the box. Typical Tamiya, beautiful quality box. Comes with a 35 turn motor, which is excellent. On the side panel here, it talks about the separately required items: transmitter, battery, 2 servos, speed control, charger, and the speed control or an MFC. In this case, we'll probably use an MFC 03. It talks about the fact that the MFC light strings aren't long enough to reach the rear bumper, so they sell separate cables, but I will probably just cut and solder them. And the separately available actuator set so that you can tilt the bed up and down. So we'll slide this box off here and take a look inside. Okay, let me get sorted out and we'll pull this out. Well, we'll start right here at the beginning. Lots of tires. It has block tread tires for the rear axles and standard tires for the front axles. It looks like it has the standard width tires, unlike the FH16 8x4 tow truck, which had wider front tires. So we've got those. Slide this box back a little bit. Windows are the light tint, which is really nice because you can put a great detailed interior and be able to see it. Chrome parts. Looks like we've got the Mercedes emblem, mirrors, headlight buckets. Yeah, good old transmission, same as every other semi-kit in the world by Tamiya. And several screws of very common, the steering parts, the back end parts. There's something new. The dump bed. Let's actually pull this out and take a look at it. Molded in plastic, but very, very heavy. It's a heavy plastic piece. It's extra thick sidewalls, has reinforcing ribs. I like this because I'll be able to paint it whatever color I want. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. It's long too. This is going to be a big truck. Alright. Arocs body. I'm sure that's the same molding as the other trucks. Interior parts, including the seats. Those all look familiar. I have to build this. Yep. It's going to get built right away. I'll finish that grand hauler first. Cab floor. Clear parts. Headlight lenses. Traffic cones. Oh, hey, that's cool. That's a new sprue. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I like this. See if I can get some more of these. It's got traffic cones, a shovel, fire extinguisher. Definitely nice. There's our wheels, standard, same wheels, I've seen those 100 times. More clear parts, headlight lenses. And more chrome parts. These would be the upper lights on top of the cab and the bar. Those look real nice. And some red lenses for the taillights. So they have the two-piece taillights with a red snap-over lens and then a clear lens that will snap underneath it. Oh, heavy box there. Oh yeah, lots of metal parts. All the screw bags, extension for the batteries. A lot of these bags look very familiar. There's our 35 turn motor, drive line. Now that's interesting. Really short little frame and some kind of longer frames. It'll be fun to see how this goes together. Another big tipper truck box. Okay, all the plastic parts. So there's our bumper, front end pieces. Those look good. Rear fenders. Now those are nice. Those are a one-piece kind of a long fender. That's new for the Euro truck. Fuel tanks. Some type of cab roof, more body parts, body panels. There's actually the outer cab roof, the grille, more body pieces, more tank parts or equipment box parts, probably the front fenders. Another sprue with light lens backings and mirror backings. Underframe parts and looks like ladders for the side of the bed. Another sprue I recognize, suspension pieces. More lower body panels. And there's some of the Arocs parts, our air intakes, headlight grills, and more suspension pieces. Finally, got the decal here. And the manual. Oh, nice decal. Nice non-skid. Boy, they do a good job on these decals. This will be a good looking truck. Photo etched metal parts. Deck grate. Useless radio gate. We're not going to do it that way. And the manual. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious. Even the brand new Tamiya kits still come with the old 75 megahertz antenna tube. That's been gone for a long time, but they still put them in the kits. Alright, I'll come back. We'll flip through the manual. Also hidden down inside the box were the long frames. So we have this frame and the shorter frame that was in the metal box. So that'll be fun to see how that goes together. Something new. Manual's typical Tamiya, but it's thicker than most of them. Now this is interesting. They're showing their Japanese spec radio that's got the push buttons on the front. I have not seen that available in the US before. So maybe they're talking about doing that, which would be interesting. We'll have to check on that. Servo setup, front end setup looks pretty similar. All the frame spacers, steering, very similar. Okay, here we're starting to differ. We've got the double front axles. Looks very similar to the FH16 tow truck. Rear axles, those are going to be recognizable by anybody who's built a Tamiya truck. Transmission, same thing, very recognizable, except for the 35-turn motor. Rear fenders, pretty similar to our Euro spec trucks. And we're starting to see a few different parts here. We've got, this has got some kind of a hinge. It'd be fun to see how this works. Our MFC, the box that holds the MFC control panel, it looks like. Mechanism deck, that looks very familiar. And MFC installation instructions right in the box, so that's kind of nice. It's obviously been designed to handle the MFC right from the start. Oh, this is something new for Tamiya. How to run the wiring. I have never seen that before in one of their kits. That's fantastic. I've been kind of complaining about that in the past. It's nice to see they actually listened. Even show you how to put the clips and the tie wraps on. Okay, that's nice job, Tamiya. That's new. There's our battery holder. Now it looks like the battery holder sits on top of the frame right at the back end of the transmission. So it must sit under the front end of the bed. And then it's got a snap-on cover with the ladder on the end. That's nice too. I like that. Okay, Arocs body. That looks very, very similar to the standard Arocs trucks. Interior, all the body panels. Okay, here's some new stuff. So here's those aluminum rails are the bed rails. So it looks like you assemble those and then attach them to the bed. That is going to make that bed really, really solid. And then there's also some fill-in parts I see for the side bracing. So that bed's going to be really tough when it's put together. Boy, there's a lot of screws in that. Okay, there's our ladder, fire extinguisher, emergency cones. This is the secondary frame. So it looks like, similar to the tow truck, it mounts up on top of the main frame. And then the bed mounts to that. Okay, that one part I was looking at was the tailgate for the bed. Tires and wheels. Painting and grill instructions. Installing the grill. Installing the speaker. We'll see how that works. Okay, and then they have, looks like, a separate instruction set for the actuator, electric actuator set, which does not come with the kit. That's a separate part. And obviously the kit was designed from the outset for that. How to install that. And then finally, batteries in operation. There's the nice picture of the frame. And again, typical Tamiya, every sprue, every part detailed. Okay, and that takes care of the manual. This is what the optional electric actuator set looks like for the tipper truck. I had one here, so I just thought I'd show that off. Has a gear drive that raises and lowers the bed, and it has a little electronic panel that interfaces either directly with the radio or with an MFC. So when I build this truck, I will actually probably start building it next week. I've got that grand hauler to finish. But I will use the electric actuator set, I will use a MFC 03, I will use a Fly Sky radio. I'm going to show every detail on building the truck. And then I've had a lot of requests for the Fly Sky radio and the MFC 03, which does operate a little differently than the MFC 01, and I've got the video on that. But I will do now a video on the MFC 03 with the Fly Sky radio while I'm building this truck. So there we go, brand new truck from Tamiya. So there we have it, the brand new Tamiya Arocs 4151 8x4 tipper truck. It's their second 4-axle truck, and I think it just looks spectacular. It's going to be a really fun truck to build. I'm excited to do it. I think this is going to be just a fantastic model. Boy, I can hardly wait to get going. So stay tuned for that. I'll be coming up with a multi-part build, and we'll use all the cool Tamiya options. So there you go. Links in the description. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Please give me a like. We'll see you next time.